Hello， 大家好，我是叶子。那这一支影片主要是来分享我们相遇的过程。然后这支影片主要是会以英文为主，因为他不会说中文。这支影片会是以英文为主，但是我会加中文字幕在下方，所以记得要打开来。如果你关掉的话，不多说，我们就开始吧。Introduce ourselves. So I'm Nora.
I'm Jonathan.
And I'm from Taiwan.
I'm from England.
Today we're going to talk about how we met and what happened. Exactly. I got some questions here from some of you, and also some questions I think it will be interesting to discuss. Yes. So let's start. So how did we meet?
We met online on a vegan dating app, and I think we talked for around a month or two. And then we decided to meet while you were living in Leicester.
He was in Peterborough, so that's like the two cities.
Midland cities.
Kind of. They are not too far away from each other.
Around an hour.
And then our first date was in Leicester.
In Leicester. We
Yeah.
went to a park and saw lots of deer.
Yeah.
They're very cute.
Yeah, that's so important.
I know. I suck at doing with the cute deer.
And yeah, but afterwards, it's kind of interesting because I decided to move to London very soon after. I think
that week.
I moved to London. So it was another kind of long distance. And I was working in London and he was still working in Peterborough. After about 4 months.
So after around 4 months, we decided to move in together of long distance dating for a couple of reasons. One's because we didn't get to see each other much.
Yeah. Because of work and
yeah.
I guess traveling.
Yeah, and at that point, I think we knew you had sort of limited time here.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Because I was on the what's that called?
Working holiday visa?
Yeah, it's called YMS visa, so it's like youth mobility scheme. I only had 2 years here, and then at that time it's already been almost a year. Actually, past 1 year. So I got less than 1 year left in the UK, and I decided to move in with him because, to be honest, I wasn't sure how it's gonna be like, but I just felt like I needed someone to be there for me, and I guess I was really kind of vulnerable at that time as well. So yeah, but anyway.
Make it sound like I took advantage of you.
No, it's not about that. I made that decision. That's totally on me. So that's my choice. You invited me, right? I was going to rent a place in Peterborough, but the rent
Weirdly expensive for all the rooms we saw.
Yeah, and also like I don't know, just I couldn't find any. So anyway, we moved in together after we've been together for 4 months. Yeah.
Pretty quick.
Yeah, very quick. Okay, the second one. What was the first impression we had on each other?
My first impression of you, other than, you're very beautiful.
I don't know if that's true, but that's okay.
Well, it's just that you seem very, I felt calm, I guess.
Calm?
Yeah, when you were talking, seemed quite confident.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I just kind of a fun person because we just talked for hours and hours.
Yeah, no, our first day was super long, isn't it? It's
I think we're supposed to just go to a park, and we ended up spending the whole day together.
I remember you left around 9-ish, or even after that. Yeah,
it was quite late.
My first impression on him is he got really, really big eyes. Super big eyes. Yeah, and then also he is super tall, 180, is it?
6'2".
He is really tall. That was my first impression. He was very shy at that point. I think we were both shy, but I feel like you were even more shy than me, right?
I was nervous.
Nervous. I was nervous too.
You're better at hiding it, clearly.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just maybe you've been through something. You just feel what's gonna happen is gonna happen. What's not gonna happen will not happen. So yeah, and also I'm older. You are currently 28?
27.
27. Almost. Tomorrow 28. And I am 30. So maybe I should ask you a question. Why would you meet someone older than you?
I don't discriminate based on age. I don't know.
Okay. Next question. Why do we move in so quickly?
I think we kind of answered that.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
Just
Because-
work stress, visa, time limit, and we didn't get to see each other much. Also, it's expensive.
You mean what?
To travel, train travel.
Yeah, that was very expensive. The tube and the trains, yeah, was quite very expensive. Possibly 3 to 4 times more than the ones we have in Taiwan. So it's very, very expensive traveling. Okay, so next. What's the biggest culture shock we found?
Oh, how you hold your bowl.
Oh, really? Oh.
No.
I
Get a
would say,
bowl.
I mean, this is not a regular bowl we have though in Taiwan. But anyway, so in Taiwan, when we were little, we were taught to hold our bowl because that's more like table manners. But Westerners, because I think they didn't get taught how to hold a bowl. So for me, it's kind of weird because when they hold it, sometimes they hold it like this. You show like in front, yeah. Well, I don't want to say wrong, but it's like usually you have to hold like this. If you're holding something hot, you won't burn yourself. And also, you have more control over it. That's just one of the small things I noticed.
It's just a small thing, but yeah, how we eat.
He is very good at using chopsticks.
I'm just not bad.
Yeah.
Unlike.
I know I am not holding it the right way, but I'm surprised that you got you learned, right?
Out of necessity.
Yeah, necessity.
Yeah, if you're in a
Okay.
restaurant and you want to eat, they only have chopsticks.
Oh, really?
It's
Okay.
a human desire. I don't know.
I think if you ask for like a fork, they will.
Yeah,
they will
but that's
give you.
embarrassing.
Really?
Yeah, just culture.
It's too much ego. Yeah. Okay. Question 5. Why did we get married so quickly after only 1 year together?
Well, the main reason was so that we could continue being together.
Yeah, just because of my visa. It's not like we didn't think about it, like or think it through.
I think we thought about it like 6 to 7 months before.
I told you my concerns, and you were already like,
let's get married.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like I didn't have a home to go back. We want to stay together. I said it before on my Facebook, so it's like there's no like a perfect couple. There are only like 2 people they want to stick together. How did our family feel about our decision at that time, getting married so quickly?
I think my family were happy for me, but they were like surprised at the same time.
My family,
So chill.
yeah, super chill.
We had a video call, and I was like, "Hello, I'm Jonathan," like this.
Yeah.
Like, so we're gonna get married. And they were like,
Cool.
"Okay,
Cool.
cool.
Yeah, cool.
You do you."
Our family, we trust each other a lot. Different families. I wouldn't call it like different cultures, right? Moving on.
Okay.
Question 7. What's the most difficult thing for you to conquer or deal with, mainly in the aspect of living together?
I think it's definitely just like being mindful that like it's not just you in an apartment, it's another person. It's super important. So I know I forget from time to time. I'm like, nah, this doesn't bother me, so it won't bother anyone else. But if I leave something lying around, it'll affect you.
You think that's the most difficult thing right now for you, being together, kind of trying to be mindful of your habit.
Yeah, being mindful of my habits and keeping you up to date as well. Like, I think communication is a big one.
Yeah.
Make sure we both communicate exactly what we mean, otherwise
Yeah, if there's any misunderstanding.
things can get blown up.
Yeah. For me, the most difficult thing in terms of like being together is like I personally prefer to live in Taiwan, and staying in the UK is difficult for me because my family, they are all in Taiwan, and sometimes I feel really lonely, especially if he got other things to attend to, and I got kind of lonely and just feel sad. I try to keep myself busy and just to cherish the time we got together. Question 8. It's been 1 year since we got married. I mean, right now it's almost, but yeah. What do you think about marriage, and has anything changed?
For me, no, not really. I've always thought of marriage as like a promise to another person that you want to stay with them for the rest of your life.
Mm.
I think that that's still the same case. I still think like, you know, when we got married, I was like thinking, you know, I want to stay with you for the rest of my life. So same now.
Have you ever thought about what if we didn't get married, or
You know, if we separated like
if I went back to Taiwan instead?
continental distance.
Mm.
I feel like I'd be staying up or getting up early or staying up late a lot
Yeah.
just to talk to you.
It's not like you never thought about maybe it's better that way? You never thought about that? If that's the case, we wouldn't have to get married.
True.
Mm.
But I'm still happy that we're married. And like even if we were long distance again, like I'd still want to be married to you. Hey, learning.
I think in this like 1 year marriage, I got more tolerance, I guess. Yeah, I try to be patient, and I try to be more open-minded, I guess. And also, I think for any relationship, it's always better to fix the issue, or like to talk about it on the same day. You don't leave any
Definitely.
bad taste or scars. I don't regret marrying you, but I just feel like it's actually harder than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's
That's a wrap.
so that's it. If you got any more questions, or you are curious about the life in the UK, welcome to leave a comment down below. And if you got any questions for Jonathan, I will ask him to be there for you to answer. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. You should learn Chinese. Culture shock is more about... Question 5. Why?
Total change in tone.
I know. Why did we get so married quickly?
Why did we get so married?
Get married so quickly. No.
Even though I know I deserve the best.